College football analyst Joel Klatt sends a warning to the entire SEC about Alabama. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Kangaroo Black coming back once again to talk about my Alabama Crimson Tide and the warning that college football analyst Joel Klatt is sending to the entire SEC. We ain't going to waste any time getting into the video, so let's go ahead and get started. You can read this article for yourself on RollTideWire.com. The title of the article is Joel Klatt warns SEC to watch out for Alabama football after the last 2 weeks. And I'm going to have to say that my Alabama Crimson Tide looked damn good these past 2 weeks, even though it was against lesser opponents, in my opinion. But anyway, on the Wednesday's edition of his popular podcast, the lead analyst on Fox Big Noon Kickoff Game said that he's seen marked improvement from the Crimson Tide since their 31-17 loss in Tallahassee, and they have made great strides, great improvements. I'm sure y'all seen it the last 2 weeks, even if you're not an Alabama fan. You've seen my Alabama Crimson Tide, because guess what? Everybody watches my Alabama Crimson Tide. And you seen the difference between from week 1 to week 2 to week 3. I know you've seen it. I know you've seen it. Y'all seen the attitudes of the players. You seen what else you seen? You seen the motivation. All right. You seen the difference in the play from week 1 to week 2 going into week 3. I know you've seen it. I know you've seen it. You had to have seen it. It's Alabama, baby. It's Alabama. You see the play from week 1 going to week 2 and week 3 by Bray Hubbard. You see the difference in the attitude of Ty Simpson. And you see the difference in his play in week 2 and week 3 from week 1. You've seen it. You see the difference in the play of the offensive line. The front seven. I know you see it. I know you see it. But let's keep it going. While acknowledging that neither of Alabama's last 2 opponents, Wisconsin and UL Monroe, are top-notch programs, Klatt believes the Tide has shown big progress since week 1. And I just talked about the progress. Klatt says they look so much better the last couple of weeks. I don't think Wisconsin is very good, but Alabama looked great. More specifically, I guess I pronounced that right, but more specifically, it was a change in the way the quarterback played and the way that Ryan Williams was used. Did y'all watch? I know y'all watched the game this past Saturday. Did y'all see Ryan Williams balled out after coming off an injury? He was in concussion protocol. He got a concussion against Florida State, which he was already playing mediocre, dropping passes and all that. But he got a concussion, came back against Wisconsin. He missed week 2, came back in week 3 against Wisconsin. And all he did was go for 165 receiving yards and 2 touchdowns. That's all he did. That's all he did. But anyway, he looked good. Klatt had been critical of how the star receiver was used in the slot in Alabama's loss to Florida State. But after the Crimson Tide's 38-14 win over Wisconsin, Klatt noted that Williams looked like Ryan Williams again. Y'all know how Ryan Williams looked back when he was only 17 years old in 2024, putting up big numbers, doing great things for my Alabama Crimson Tide from the wide receiver position, doing great things while only being 17 years old. And guess what? He gonna do great things while he 18 right here in 2025. He just got off to a slow start against Florida State. That's all. Just a slow start. But this thing is getting wound up now. Winding up. And plus he got Jeremy Bernard and Isaiah Horton and Lockzilla Brooks to go along with him. Pick your poison, SEC. Pick your poison. That's all I'm going to tell you. But anyway, Williams had 2 electric plays. A 75-yard touchdown to open the second half and a jaw-dropping juke move on his way to a 41-yard score on Alabama's next drive. He finished with 165 receiving yards on 5 catches. Come on, baby. Man, I loved it. I loved it. And I wish he could have played against ULM. I don't care. Like Coach Kaden DeBoer's message. No mercy. No mercy. And that is the message that this Alabama Crimson Tide going to live by in 2025. No mercy. Don't let up on nobody. Damn right. When they're down, you kick them when they down. You make sure they stay down. You beat the brakes off of them. I don't give a damn if you up 65-0. You keep putting points on the board. Beat them into submission. That's what I want. But anyway, talking about Ryan Williams still, he looked like one of the best players in college football again. He was dynamic, and largely because he wasn't getting the ball in what I would call congested middle of the field areas. He was getting the ball in open spaces outside the numbers. That's where Williams is meant to line up. I agree. That's where he meant to line up. But if he's in the slot, you can still throw the ball outside the hashes. Still. Come on, baby. They can't hit him while he's running his route. So shit. Wait till you get outside them hashes. Hit him. And then he put that juke move on him. Yes, sir. Make him go flying right past him. Shoo. Yeah. Mr. Ryan Williams. The same guy. Everybody crying about painting his nails and having a teddy bear. Like I said, it don't affect what he do on the field. It sure don't. So y'all keep crying, keep whining, keep complaining, and Ryan Williams will keep scoring touchdowns and keep racking up receiving yards. That's what he'll keep doing. Jeremy Bernard and Ryan Williams, either first down or touchdown. That's what it is. But anyway, still talking about Ryan Williams. He lined up more outside than he did in the slot. But it's not only just that. When he did line up in the slot, they still targeted him. They just threw him out breaking routes. So if you look at it all, you look at all his catches, they were more outside the numbers. The screen pass for a touchdown, the pass along the right sideline when he was in the slot and he catches it, catches the out route. Williams isn't the only thing going right now for Alabama, though. Sure ain't. He ain't the only thing going for Alabama. Go guess what? We still got Jeremy Bernard doing his thing. And when Williams was out, Jeremy Bernard did. Matter of fact, Jeremy Bernard been doing his thing in all 3 games. Jeremy Bernard is a bad man. And right now, he wide receiver 1. But guess what? We might have wide receiver 1A and 1B in Ryan Williams and Jeremy Bernard. And then we got Isaiah Horton to take up the slack. Sure do. With true freshman Lockzil Brooks, along with others. This wide receiver core is deep and talented. Yeah. So y'all pick your poison with the wide receiver core. That's all I can tell you. But anyway, Williams isn't the only thing going right now for Alabama. Ty Simpson is playing incredible football. That's from Joel Klatt. Incredible football. Who has thrown for 608 yards and 7 touchdowns in his last 2 starts. When he's got a clean pocket this year, he's thrown for 79%, 10.5 yards per pass, 9 touchdowns, no interception. The offensive line played so bad in front of him against Florida State that they couldn't protect anything. They couldn't protect anything against Florida State. But even though that being said, against Florida State, he still threw for 258 yards and 2 touchdowns. 0 interceptions against Florida State. Still, next game, 17 for 17. And I think last week he went 21 of 25. Come on, man. Perfect. I think he got 860-something yards, passing yards this season. 9 touchdowns, 0 interceptions. He also has a rushing touchdown. That's my quarterback we're talking about. As I said, he's one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, if not the best. And I only got 2 on my list that's doing it like this. And that's Ty Simpson and Joe Aguilar over there on Rocket Top. Them the only 2 quarterbacks that's playing at this level in Power 4. The only 2. I know people want to say John Material. John Material threw about 3 interceptions. I think 5 touchdowns to like 3 interceptions. He got some rushing touchdowns though. But he ain't playing like the 2 guys I just mentioned. But anyway, Klatt also praised the Alabama defense, which has allowed only 1 offensive touchdown in the last 2 games. The Tide held Wisconsin to 209 yards and ULM to 148. So what is that? 357 yards between 2 games. That's damn good. That's damn good. Yes, sir. That's damn good. On average, what is that? 357, about 120 something yards a game. Yeah. No, that's more than 120. About 150 something yards a game. Yeah, about 154, 55 yards per game between 2 games. That's damn good for this defense. Yeah. Anyway, keep it moving. Is Bama becoming Bama again? Klatt wonders. He says the rest of the SEC should watch out. Damn right. Damn right. I agree. His own words. Watch out, everybody. They're not the same team that we saw go play against Florida State. Not even close. You damn right. Not even close to being the same team that you've seen against Florida State. Not even close. Matter of fact, I want to get this number right. Yeah, I want to get this number right. 178 yards per game. That's what this defense gave up in the last 2 games. And that's total offense. Total offense. 178 yards per game and 1 score. 1 offensive score. That's it. Wisconsin had to score on special teams. That's what the Alabama Crimson Tide defense then gave up. Only 1 score in 2 games. 178 yards per game since Florida State. A big difference. Big difference. So we got them Georgia Bulldogs next. You better watch out, Georgia Bulldogs. I'm telling you now. I see in the comments that these Georgia Bulldog fans talking about Kalen DeBoer better be ready. Kane Womack better have that defense ready. Alabama better be ready. Alabama can't do this against Georgia and can't do that. Well, guess what? We heard all this before. We heard all of it before. Instead of talking about how Alabama need to be ready and how Kane Womack and Kalen DeBoer need to be ready, talk about how y'all need to be ready and what y'all need to work on. Because we ain't the ones coming out on the losing end 9 out of 10 times. That's y'all. So y'all need to concentrate on what your Georgia Bulldogs need to do, not what Alabama need to do. Alabama definitely will be ready for this one. I can tell you that. That Florida State loss ain't got shit to do with September the 27th against them Georgia Bulldogs. All right? I believe we're going to end this game with the same record. 3-1. That's both of us. That's what I think. That's my opinion. I mean, I could be wrong, but history says I'm not. Just saying. Now, I know you got your win streak in down there in Athens between the hedges, but guess what? My Alabama Crimson Tide got a win streak down there in Athens between the hedges too. I just want y'all to know that. Don't forget about that. Just like y'all got a win streak between the hedges, Alabama do too. Don't forget that. I'm glad I can be a reminder. Sure is. So just like Joel Klatt said, you better watch out. Ryan Williams back to being Ryan Williams. Damn, Ty Simpson. Oh man, sharpshooter. That's what he is. Sharpshooter. Come on now. Whatever he aim at, he hit. Damn right. My defense playing lights out right now. Playing lights out right now. You better get your secondary ready. You better get your secondary ready. Because we got an arsenal of wide receiver. And we're going to throw all of them at you. Sure is. And Ty Simpson, he ain't dropping nothing but dimes. Nothing but dimes. That's all I know. And I feel like my defense, we're going to have a field day. I know y'all think y'all going to be able to run those. We'll see. We'll see. Somebody told me that they're going to make Alabama one-dimensional, or Alabama is one-dimensional. That's fine. That's fine. But what we good at, we damn good at. That's all I know. We had a few hiccups against Florida State. That's okay. We look bad against Florida State. But I guarantee you, you won't see that no more this season. Guarantee you. But what I can say is this game against the Georgia Bulldogs is going to tell a lot about Alabama. It's going to tell a lot. Because if we've been a bad road team, and if we can get a victory like this on the road, it'll put the rest of college football on notice, especially the SEC. But one thing we can't do is get this victory and let it go to our head like we did last season. That's what we can't do. But hey, one game at a time, one opponent at a time. That's how we looking at it. And just like Coach Kalen DeBoer said, no mercy. Now y'all be blessed. And remember, KB don't give a piss about nothing but the Tide. And roll damn Tide.